Hi everybody, RealWatchReview.com, where we bring you the most in-depth watch reviews. We spent a few weeks now with the Christopher Ward C8 Pilot Mark II Vintage Edition and wanted to go over some of the final thoughts with you. Now, this particular watch obviously is really the same as the C8 that we've seen for a couple years now from the C8 or from the Christopher Ward line. But this color really kind of takes it to the next level. Now, the old radium style on the inside looks great, as well as the band is really the showpiece on this watch. Nice, rich color to it, lighter, kind of almost an orange to it. Really feels the same as all the Christopher Ward bands that we've tried before. It's a little bit more on the stiff side. We're worried that it was going to pick up some scratches, and it actually didn't. It looks pretty good. Because it's a lighter color, you feel that it might show up a little bit more. Also got some water on it, didn't pick it up at all. I was worried it was going to turn a little bit darker and soak it in. Actually great. So this really matches the rest of the Christopher Ward bands, which are always very sturdy and very resilient. Now, the other piece on this band that's really a bit of a change to make the whole feel of the watch a little bit more rustic is this brushed style clasp instead of the polished style. Now, it doesn't match the case exactly, which is more of a satin, but it does give it that kind of less polished, less finished feel, which is nice because it has that a little bit more rustic. It's like getting a rustic style vintage watch brand new out of the box, which is great. Now, the other thing that I wanted to go over is if you look at the inside of this, I'm not sure if they meant to do this, but on this piece here, the 12-hour marker, as well as on the date marker, they have chrome around it. And what that does is it actually picks up the color within the dial, the old radium color, and that actually makes it look gold in most situations. It's a little hard to see in this video, but it's nice because it actually matches everything real nice. So it's a nice little touch to it. Now, the other thing that came up in discussion was a lot of people wished that this case, as well as this clasp, came in a PVD option. So most of the companies that are coming out with heritage style watches are coming out with it in only a black color on the case as well as the clasps. Now, I think that would be a nice option for Christopher Ward to add, just so you had a little bit of a variation, so you could choose for your preference. But I do like this one as well. I think it's a nice original feel to it. Just the stainless, or just the steel color looks very well. But that's really the only addition to the wish list of things on this watch, because it's really a solid watch that every little piece of it looks very good. Now, the only difference on this one from the old one is the Sellita SW200 movement, so there's a little bit of a change from the ETA that they used to use. I didn't notice any difference with it, no power reserve difference. The only thing that I felt was that it's a little bit louder. You can feel it a little bit more, but otherwise no difference, and even looks the same on the inside too. So this is the Christopher Ward C8 Pilot Mark II Vintage Edition. It's going to take the top spot on our favorites list from the original C8, just because I think that color is a great addition. It kind of takes it to the next level for this particular model in their line. If you have any questions, feel free to ask on YouTube, the website, Twitter, or Facebook, and we'll see you for the next review. Thanks.